Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to my match here on WWE 2K25. This one is the dream match that never happened. This one is Hollywood Hulk Hogan. Well, he wasn't Hollywood at this time, was he? This is Hulk Hogan going one-on-one in Iraq for some reason against Stone Cold Steve Austin. We've gone for WrestleMania 15 with this one, which would have been about 99, which I think probably would have been the best time for these two to have collided. Maybe a year or so earlier, but it's been hard enough to try and find the right attires and the right arenas and that sort of stuff. So we're going with this one. Why not? As we discussed earlier on this afternoon in the match between Hogan and Brett, I am using a new set of sliders that apparently try and make the matches feel a bit more realistic, slows the pace down a little bit, makes it less arcadey. I'm unsure how that went, so this is another chance for you guys to make a decision on what you think and whether you want to keep them or we go back to the standard. I have made no changes to pin escapes or anything like that, so it really should only be just slowing the match down, reducing the reversal rate and stuff like that, and reducing the trading of strikes, reducing random people like Hogan going for dives off the top rope. So let's see how it goes. I don't remember the last time I've used Austin, to be honest with you. Does he actually have the proper entrance where he breaks the glass? Where is Austin in the rankings as well? There he is, okay. No, he doesn't actually come through the glass himself. Stone Cold Steve Austin currently, okay, 19th position on plus 13. He's actually done pretty well. I didn't realise it was so high. Yeah, he's ahead of Hogan at the moment. Hogan now dropped down to a plus 9 after such a terrible week so far. Austin plus 13 from 36 matches, so not only is he higher than Hogan, he's actually had quite a chunk of matches less. The likes of Rock and Austin have only had just over 30 matches, which is, compared to some of the others up there, is not great. When you look at the fact that Danielson's had 61, Marco Black's had 63, there's quite a few people in the 40s as well. Maybe we do need to see some more of our main man, Austin, and The Rock as well. We've obviously got The Rock in action tomorrow as well against Hogan, so we're going to get a lot of them. Right, let's stop faffing, let's get into the action. That's what we're all here for. Hogan versus Austin. The bell goes, we are underway. Hogan now with the backbreaker off the bat on Austin. Yes, this match never happened. Of course, they both probably went. When did Austin join WWE? That's the question. Obviously, he was floating around in WCW. He did a little one-night thing in ECW, didn't he, where he went on TV and basically did a promo on WCW, didn't he, when he left? He joined early-ish. I mean, it must be in the 90s or so, early mid-90s even, because he... okay, so he left WCW in 95. He did that one show in ECW, I'm pretty sure. I don't think he ever wrestled, did he, in ECW? Yes, he did. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Did he have several matches? He did a vignette where he was running down Bischoff. Okay, Austin had a match against Mikey Whipwreck where he defeated Austin in an upset to retain his championship. Sandman also defeated Austin and Whipwreck in a triple threat match for the ECW. Okay. And then he joined WWE, in 95 as the ringmaster, and he sort of became what he was, the Austin 316 in about 96, 97. So yeah, at that point, I'm pretty sure Hogan left about 95, so their paths never really crossed. By the time Hogan came back as part of the NWO in the early 2000s, of course, Austin had retired, so never got the chance to see these two in the ring together until now. The wonders of technology. Right, Hogan in control. And I think you can definitely tell the match has been a little bit more slow and a bit more methodical rather than just being over-aggressive and arcadey. But it's all down to making them... I want them to last a certain length as well. That's what I'm aiming for. Austin back up to his feet. Hogan going to take him up. Is he looking for a scoop slam? No, drops Austin neck first across that top rope. There's the boot into the arm. Hogan now bringing Austin back up. Austin was playing possum, caught him out, and a big knee in the face of Hogan. So I think this match has already lasted longer than the Bret Hart one did, which is good. Running shoulder block there by Hogan. And Hogan desperately needs some points. He's had a terrible time so far. He's got some big matches coming up. He needs to pick up the majority of the victories of the next few days. There's the big boot by Hogan right into the face of Austin. And it's a 2 count. Okay. So Hogan's hit the signature, and it wasn't enough to get the victory. But now lines up the atomic leg drop by Hogan on Austin. Will this be enough to secure the victory for the 1, the 2? No, Austin once again kicking out. Okay, this is already better than the previous match against Bret, which is good. I think what we should do is probably just keep with these sliders for a few more matches and just see how things go before we make too many decisions, I suppose. It's easy to overanalyze things when you do them off the bat, isn't it? It's a bit of a placebo effect. You feel you notice things a bit more than you actually do. Austin with a cheeky roll, but the referee was slow to get into place, which allowed Hogan the time to break free. There's the knee strike. I always wonder with the knee strikes, right, with the knee gear that Austin's wearing, is that not classed as a foreign object? He's got like metal, he's got knee protection, that sort of stuff. Is it not a foreign object to knee someone in the face with it? Austin now in with a pin. Only a 2 count. Austin now stalking Hogan. And there's the Stone Cold Stunner. For the 1, 2, and no, Hogan does survive. Austin in control, striking Hogan in the face. And now Hogan's dropped to the outside. Referee's going to go for the counts. Austin sending Hogan back into the ring. Hogan now back in control. And now Hogan just pinching away at the skull of Austin. And Hogan could pull this one off. You know, he's done a lot better in this one than he has done in the previous matches. He survived the stunner, which is the main thing. Hogan now pulling Austin to the middle of the ring. There's the big scoop slam. Middle of the ring, he's gone for the pin. I maybe would have gone for another leg drop myself before I went for the pin, to be honest. But, ooh, it's a 2 count. Hogan now willing Austin back up to his feet once again. Went for the strike. Austin saw it come in. Maybe a bit low on that knee, but no, here we go. He's hulking up, baby. We haven't seen much of this week, to be honest. I like this, you know. I like the classic Hogan hulking up. In now with the big boots. Rock him with the atomic leg drop. And that's got to be the end, surely. For the 1, 2. No, how? How is that not enough? Austin now rocking the boot right into the gut. Willing Hogan back up. In fairness, Hogan's done a lot in this match to try and win it, and it's just not gone his way. But Austin has that dog in him. Austin now striking the face there by Hogan on Austin. Both guys now back in the ring, and Hogan out of nowhere, the massive big boot caught Austin. Austin was rocked. It was real close range as well, really kicked straight through him, and that big boot was enough to secure the victory. And finally, Hogan gets a bloody win. He has needed one of them for a lot this week. Austin with that loss then moves down to a -1 for the year, +12 overall. And Hogan with that victory moves him back up to a -4 for the year and a +10 overall. Hasn't massively moved him around the rankings, to be honest with you, but it has helped him build that bit of momentum. He's got 5 more matches left. Well, he's got 6 more matches left for the week. And he's going to need to win the vast majority of those to save this week from being an absolute... I was going to say a whitewash, but it's probably not the best phrase to use with Hogan around, is it really? But yeah, he needs a lot of points here this week to really turn this week around for him. He's not going to drop too low, I don't think. I mean, even if he loses all of the last 6 matches, he's still going to stay on a +4, which only drops him down to about 100th position, which is not great, don't get me wrong. But, I mean, worst case scenario, there are people in a lot worse places at this point in time, including people like Cody Rhodes and John Cena, people like that are miles away. But he's got some interesting ones left. Like I said, he's got Slaughter and Andre tomorrow. 2 matches he should come out on top of. On Sunday, Jesse Ventura, the Iron Sheik, and The Rock. And then, like I said, that big match against Kurt Angle on Sunday for the United States Championship. He could end up this week having a shocking week and still walk out of a championship. I mean, there's no more WWE 2K25 thing than that, is there? Having an absolute shocker and still walking away a champion. There we go. Hulk Hogan is victorious. I'm going to love you and leave you. Good night. God bless. I'll be saying like and subscribe, all the good stuff, and I will see you again tomorrow. Let's let him wave his ears around. Why not? I am a real Albanian. Fight for the rights of every man.